visitors a journey back in time, where traditional huts, tools, and artworks create a space for reflection on culture and ancestry. Through exhibits, documents, performances, and hands on lessons, the Gambia's past comes alive, telling stories of identity, resilience, and shared heritage. Behind this vision is Bala, who grew up in Baribu Salikanye, a professor of African Studies at the University of Oklahoma in the United States. Dr. Saho has spent much of his life working to preserve Gambian culture, including years at the National Center for Arts and Culture.
I came up with this idea because I thought that by bringing all of the Gambia together as one village, we can have an opportunity then to study the history of our cultures together in one spot.
Why Juffureh?
Juffureh because Juffureh already has a draw because of James Island, but most importantly because of Alex Haley's book Roots. So having a place like this will be an additional opportunity for visitors and for students.
The Juffureh Heritage Museum is more than a village museum in the Gambia. It represents the Gambia's rich cultural heritage, depicting the peaceful coexistence that defines the smiling coast of Africa. For Dr. Saho, the museum represents modern culture. It is a symbol of tolerance, peace, and unity.
I have the belief that someday, somehow, I think this country will become a better society for all of us. And I think the quickest way to do that is to create a space where we can really study our culture through artifacts, through songs, stories, right? All kinds of things to really better understand who we are.
The museum represents both a personal journey and a national contribution, driven by the belief that preserving history is essential to building a stronger future for the country. The museum adds depth to the history of Kunta Kinte Island and nearby communities, giving visitors a broader understanding of life beyond the slave trade narrative. However, despite the progress made, challenges persist, including limited funding and unfinished construction.
I think we will need a lot of support, especially financial support and material support. We've already got a little bit of support from the government, from the tourism project, and we also got a little bit of support from an organization called HMO. But we will definitely need a lot of support here. As I said, a lot of money to be able to complete this project.
Vanessa Parker, a United States Peace Corps volunteer, has been working closely with the community.
Oh, this is beautiful. It makes me feel more in touch with the culture and the people, seeing how they've lived and some of their background, physically, because I learned about it by asking them, but this is living proof of that.
Looking ahead, what is your long-term vision for the Juffureh Heritage Museum?
Primary things is to create a program called Seeding, SEEDING. Hopefully, we will be able to bring here primary school students, and we bring them together in the summer, and then we teach them the cultures and histories of all these ethnic groups. So hopefully, if they live here, we will just let them go into the society, back into their own homes. But hopefully, they can build a foundation where they can begin to trust each other, believe in the Gambia as a nation.
Dr. Saho envisions that with the right support, the Juffureh Village Heritage Museum will inspire a new generation to value their identity and safeguard their heritage. Osman Jata, QTV News.